everybody.
Hey everybody.
Naj and Jay here. And we are speaking to Jafia, or also known as
Cacto.
And
love
we are
it.
standing in front of one of his pieces. He has several all around this room. One that we will talk about shortly. But this series really drew in me and Jay. Can you tell us a little bit about your artwork and when you got started?
So I've been doing art my entire life, pretty much. Like, as early as I can remember. I remember even I have old report cards from like second grade. Like, hey, he should focus on doing work instead of drawing. Like, he's smart, but like he spends all his time
age-old story.
drawing and doing all this other stuff. And like, look at me now. But I started taking art super seriously probably when I got to like 10th grade. Because up until then, I was seeking to be a vet. I love animals, so that's like my thing. I love animals, and I figured I'd want to, build a career taking care of animals and stuff. But after I got to a certain point in high school, I realized this isn't the type of, even though I have a passion for animals, it wasn't the type of work I'd be committed to just spending all my time doing. Like I like science, but I'm not super into researching and studying and having to do all that. I like to just let my creativity fly. So after that, I kind of completely pivoted just straight to just all in on art. So yeah.
So is this one complete series, or are these pieces of different series?
So there is one complete series here, The Children of the Desert, which would be these 6 30 by 40 paintings. They're representative of just present states of my mind. So there's rage, love, silence, peace, lie, and free. So they're all driven by different things. They all have their own backstories, but they're all just based on just present feelings and things I were feeling at the time. And then the rest of them were individuals, except for those two right there.
Okay. And what medium do you use the most? So I'm seeing all different mediums. What do you use the most?
Digital, for sure.
Oh.
I do a lot of digital work, more digital work than anything. These paintings are like, I'd say, in the minority of my work. I have all these paintings, and I was just like, I just feel like the painting is me documenting emotions, whereas digital is me documenting my creativity.
So, kids, can you break that down a little bit more for us? Because I was really pleasantly surprised by that because you don't hear it much. So talk to us more about why you go the digital route.
So I really enjoy digital just because even though I feel like in every medium you have freedom, I feel like with digital, it leaves so much room for error that I can't help but not be drawn to it. I watch cartoons all my life. I watch anime. I read manga. So it's like I like the those are the styles I grew up replicating. So digital was just how I, came to do that the easiest for overall.
Now, why did you bring so many paintings for this specific event?
Because I had a lot of paintings.
Good answer.
Here's I had to get these up at my house.
Digital is like my go-to medium, but when it comes to just expressing how I feel, it's painting for sure.
Okay.
And that's why I say digital is more creative, because when I just have a thought of something I want to create or something I think will look cool, I run straight to digital. But when it comes to how I'm feeling or just me trying to have an outlet for my emotions, it's definitely painting.
Interesting.
So you mentioned that you watch anime, you read manga. So I noticed the subtle influences of anime throughout your work. What are some of your top animes?
My top 3, my favorite is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Second, probably be Attack on Titan. Yeah, I love Attack on Titan.
Okay.
And then third, I'd have to say Devilman Crybaby. Yes, it's on Netflix. It's very good. It's kind of depressing, but most cool things are.
Last question from my end. What are you currently working on? And I guess it's 2 questions. How do we, follow you and get a hold of you and buy your art?
Okay, so I'll answer the second one first. My Instagram is cacto.png, and I have a website. It's mindofcacto.com. That's mindofcacto.com.
Cool.
And right now, even though the second I installed all these, I swore to not touch a paintbrush for like a month. I'm working on just multiple digital things. I've been having ideas. I think my go-to right now I'm trying to do a Ben 10 series. So, yeah. I like Ben 10, so.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, he's in that age where he's still like the anime, the cartoons, the yeah.
Still draw me in.
Yeah.
And I've been wanting to replicate a lot of stuff in my own style, and I feel like as I'm developing as an artist, my own style is getting more concrete and getting cooler to look at and more defined. So I feel like I'm at a period where I should start recreating all that cool stuff that inspired me from my childhood. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing most of the summer is just redraws of my childhood favorites and the anime that I love.
That's cool.
I love that. Well, thank you for talking to us, and we hope that you sell out. Sell out so you have to make more.
That's the goal.
Also, really quickly, let's take a walk. Walk with me.
All right, cool. Oh,
Walk
yeah,
with me.
good call.
So,
All right, here we go.
when I came down here, in the corner of my eye was this one.
Yeah.
So, funny story. Not funny, but traumatic. There's one of my scariest dreams in my life was that face.
Really?
That
Pretty wild,
face.
right? That's pretty wild, right?
And when I was standing over there and I looked to my right, I was like, what? What in God's name is
That's a
happening?
good one, because that's an angel.
Honey,
But that's what he said it is. You can't tell that man. There
Oh,
we go.
Lord. Well, the angel, well, the funny part, here's the crazy part. When I saw it, it started to consume my entire like being and sound and everything in the dream, and I started reciting the Lord's Prayer.
Good. That's
Exactly.
good. And
So-
if you look at any depictions of an angel or just like how they're described, even in the Bible, it's always be not afraid. Why? Because they're scary. Like they're terrifying.
Talk to us more about this specific painting. I'm going to zoom in on it a little bit.
So this one right here, it's just it's really just an angel. I really love themes of angels and demons. I grew up in church, obviously. I'm a Christian. So when it comes to morality and when it comes to dark and light, I really like doing different flips of that. So the first thing I thought when I wanted to make an angel was how do I make this look as not godly as possible and make it look as evil and creepy as possible? You know? So it ended up,
Well,
it did the job, you know? It did the job.
So, but talk more about that. I think we're actually stumbling upon something that's kind of significant because you said that angels are scary because at first when you see them, it's like, what is this? And am I going to die? So keep going.
Is why he has a white cloak because even if you picture an angel as something beautiful, or whether you think it's a baby or just a little flying whatever, you take down the veil, I'll call it, and who knows what's behind there? It could be something terrifying that doesn't really change what it is, you know? If it's an angel, that's what it is.
you done stressed me out. I ain't come here for all this.
Thank you for sharing. Yeah, I appreciate
And I
that.
was your age when I had that dream.
Really?
I was 21.
Pretty
Maybe that's a
interesting,
sign.
man.
I don't know what it's a sign of, but
Maybe it's a sign.
Maybe you shouldn't be scared and appreciate this man's work.
I do. I truly do. You definitely have fans out of Naj and Jay.
Thank
Your work is impeccable.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah.